Hey guys, it's Jacob with Post Falls Guitar Lessons. Just wanted to share another short video with you about just some really crucial things to work on as you're at home, kind of quarantined and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. This is something that I have taught a lot of my students, and I teach it to them right off the bat, basically. And it's an exercise that I really believe in a ton. A lot of the reason why is because this is what I used when I was, 10, 11, 12 years old when I was learning how to play the guitar. And this is what I used to get, to the point where I can play pretty proficiently at a pretty young age. I got the hiccups, I don't know why. Sorry. So anyway, this is what we call the 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise. I have all my students, I'm going to show you basically 3 ways to do it, right? So we're going to do beginner, intermediate, and more advanced. So you get to kind of choose where you want to be in that. So here's the beginner one. Here we go. So 7th fret with your first finger, and I'm using my pick. Remember how I hold my pick? I anchor my fingers down here and use my first finger and thumb to pluck the E string. Okay, and I go down. And then I'm gonna keep my one finger there and add the second finger. Pluck it again. Make sure you're pushing hard enough so that you can hear all those notes nice and pretty, right? 3rd fret, 3rd finger. Nice, pluck that again. Okay, 4, perfect. Now you go backwards. You just lift up one at a time. So a little bit faster and with alternate picking. So you're gonna go down, up with your pick instead of just down. So and remember, you wanna try and do the tip of your finger as much as you can. I even kind of got off here. We'll do it again. Okay, so once you kind of get to that point where you're feeling really good, you are ready to move on to the more intermediate stage. Here's the more intermediate stage. This is, now we're gonna do the same thing, kind of. We're gonna move all the way to the E string, the low E string. Same fret though, 7th fret. And instead of going up and then back on one string, we're gonna do up on each of the strings. Okay. So 1, and remember alternate picking again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave them all on, right? Jump down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oops, I made a mistake, right? The open string. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once you reach that 4 here, now you go backwards, so 4, 3, 2, 1, and remember you lead with your pinky. 4, 3, 2, 1, lead with your pinky. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it takes time to develop the finger strength in your hand to be able to make all those sound nice and pretty. Keep working on it, don't give up on it. Honestly, if you did this 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, either of those 2 exercises, if you're real struggling with getting those fingers up, if you did it every single day until the pandemic is over, right, you're gonna be rocking in no time. So what I would do when I was a kid, I would, go down and up, and if I ever made a mistake, I'd have to stop and start all over again, and I would give myself a goal, right? I would say, let's get through this 5 times without making any mistakes. And so I would go pretty slow at first. I wouldn't go fast. I would go nice and slow. Oh, I made a mistake here, right? Because I can't hear that note. Now you start over again. So be pretty hard on yourself with this. And then as you get better, you can pick up the speed a little bit. Again, doing alternate picking over here. Okay, good job. Now, the last thing, the advanced version, is really that exact same thing as the intermediate. However, you're going to be all the way over here on the first fret. And that's great, but now you're going to move up to the second fret and do it again. Then you go to the third fret and do it again, and then fourth and do it again, all the way up to really probably the ninth fret. And then you go backwards, and then you go 8, and then you go 7, and then you go 6, and you go 5 and 4. And maybe you do that 2 or 3 times every time you practice your guitar, and that's just kind of your warm-up. It's a skill that, you know, your fingers are going to get probably pretty painful, but it's going to be something that if you can do that, you can play bar chords, you can play power chords, you can play arpeggios, and lots of different songs that you want to play. So I want to encourage you to make sure that you are doing your tuning, your warm-ups, which is that, and then every time you sit down to play your guitar and practice. These are going to be, that specifically is going to do wonders for you and your guitar playing. Be diligent and work hard. We'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye.